Hi, everybody. Welcome to Talk Real and Truthful and Get Real and Truthful Results with CandyK. Yes, I am back, you guys. Yes, I'm revving it up, revving it up. I told you guys yesterday after my last video that I have been silent for quite some time, and I have been going through my spiritual transformation, my spiritual journey, and I have been going through some other things as well as I'm trying to transform, my life. Anywho, I wanted to speak to you guys today about some things that I have been dealing with, but I want you guys to also understand the reason why I am coming out. I am a prior political candidate. I also am a humanitarian consultant, a homeless women's advocate. All these titles, you guys, all these titles. I don't do titles. Okay. I am who I am. That's it. Okay. The reason why I am coming forward, because, like I said, I've been silent for quite some time, but as I have been silent, I have been going through a lot of things in the background, which I was led by God, which I would hear my gospel music in the back, to start speaking out. And this is to give other people inspiration to start speaking out as well, in order for us to start transforming our lives and transforming humanity, and to help those who that may be going through the same things that we are going through, to as well help them, so they understand that they're not alone. And I wasn't alone either. We're never alone, because if you are connected to your God and your higher powers, you are never alone. So don't think that you are alone. So anywho, I spoke about yesterday. I also have a podcast. This is my video portion. I have my Spotify podcast, and I as well have this as now my current video portion, because I'm not sure with these platforms these days. They want to block people from speaking out, and speaking out against the higher powers and businesses and corporations. So I have my information on multiple platforms. So it doesn't matter if YouTube wants to try to shadow ban me or anything like that, because they have in the past. They have shadow banned me in the past from some other channels that I had. They have shadow banned me and took down my videos. So this is why I'm very careful these days that I am putting my content out on other platforms so they can reach the right people. So with that said, you guys, today's video is about I'm going through everything that I have been going through dating back to 2013. And it's been quite a devastating, traumatic experience. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Okay, but I am transformed and I am healed. Okay, so no weapons formed against me shall prosper. So this is about when it kind of feeds off the video I did yesterday about all the stuff that me and my son are going through with the Miami-Dade College and the Florida Department of Education. And it goes back to when my son came to me and says, okay, mom, he's passionate about, culinary. He likes to cook. And he finally wanted to go get his, degree behind it, so he can, because he's been offered, food trucks and other stuff. But anyway, he came to me and says, well, mom, I'm ready to go off to college. And this is a college that I chose. They have a culinary program. I'm going to go here. I said, okay, fine. So, and this is after, years of, making sure his mother was taken care of after I went through a medical device trauma. That's going to be in a whole nother video. I'm telling you guys, I have I listed them out today. I did an article on LinkedIn, because I do write on LinkedIn, and because people are just amazed by my expertise and my knowledge, because a lot of this stuff is my life experiences, and the background that I have in my career. I'm very knowledgeable. So anywho, so he came to me and said, well, Mom, I want to go, off to college. I said, okay. So anyway, I said, well, I have to work to get him off to college because, I'm a divorced single parent, have been for a long time. Okay, I raised him, put it like that. So anyway, because I went, I'll do a video about that because I went through a abusive marriage as well. Maybe I'll do that down the line. That's really, I didn't got way over past that, so I'm not really worried about that. But some women may find my information how to get out of those type of situations valuable. So I may talk about that as well because I was in a very abusive marriage, but I was able to get out of it. But I had a lot of hard time getting away from that of my ex-husband. But anyway, we're going to talk about that on another video. But this video is about being a Lyft driver. Okay, you guys, when my son came to me, I says, well, I need to make extra income because he wants to go off to college. So I need to make extra income because he had a deadline to get to Florida, get, signed up for school, to begin his classes, his culinary program. So I decided to drive for Lyft and I said, okay. So anyway, so I'm going on, working. And then one evening, I was dropping off a passenger at the airport. And as I'm dropping off the passenger at the airport, I'm parked in the drop off zone. I'm facing forward. And the passenger, she's saying bye and getting out my car. And, I'm thinking, okay, I'm getting ready for, my next ride. So then I said, okay, next thing I know, I hear crunch, 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 crunch. And so I look back and my door was crunched up. Another driver came and another driver hit my vehicle. And so next thing I know, the passenger and the other driver are arguing and screaming and yelling at each other, trying to blame everybody. A long time no see. Oh, thank you. We missed you. Oh, thank you. I'm back. Yes, I'm back. I'm back in the house. I got a podcast too. You sharing it? Okay. Who was that? I don't even know who was it. But so so I get out get out my car and I'm like, look, my car door is just tore up from the floor. Oh, hi, John. Oh, okay. I see him. John, I'm back. I'm back in the house. I'm back in the house. Yes, I am. Okay. I done came out of hide. Tell everybody, yes, I'm back. But I'm going by CandyK. Okay. My name, CandyK, not the political name, Kayla Truth. So I'm talking about a lot of stuff. You guys are just going to have to keep up with me because I have been healing. I've been going through my own personal transformation, my own personal development. And I had to just sit back. But in the meantime, I've been going through hell and high water. So I'm gonna be talking about a lot of this in the next couple of days, and then I'm going to go into some other things as well. But this is about when my son, I said, he wanted to go off to college. I needed to get extra money. So I started driving for Lyft. And I was parked in the drop off zone, like I said, at the airport. Passenger gets out the car. And then I noticed my car door is all scrunched up. Her and the other driver are, which is a Tesla, she drove a Tesla. They're arguing and screaming back at each other. And I'm just looking at my car door like, okay, my car door is messed up. Okay, I can't work anymore. It's raining outside. Okay, and then the passenger's like, well, I got a flight to catch because I got to go meet my mom and dad. And then the passenger tells me, oh, her mom and dad are lawyers. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, here we go. So anyway, the officers come out and, they take the report and did all the exchange of information for me. And then while they were getting all the exchanging the information, I'm on the phone calling my insurance company, Geico. I'm calling Lyft to let them know, look, passenger just tore up my car door. And so my insurance company, Geico, instead of caring about if I was okay, or could they send a tow truck, can they send an ambulance, can they do anything, they're like, oh, Because I told them, I had it was caused by a Lyft passenger, so they were trying to get a recorded message, from me stating that, I was a rideshare driver. So anyway, I'm on the phone with them. They didn't do anything. So then I contact Lyft, and Lyft says, "Well, just email us the next day." And I'm thinking to myself, "What about my car? What? Who go? Y'all gonna send a tow truck? What is going on here? Okay, y'all just gonna leave me at the airport like this?" I also posted this on my YouTube. Okay, community feels okay. Thanks, John. So I'm like, "What about my car?" Okay, I said it is raining outside. So thankfully, the two law enforcement officers came to me, and they said, "Look, okay, let's see if we can tie your door down." Because the passenger then left, she then went off. Okay, after her and the Tesla driver, they're arguing and screaming at each other, and so they were like, "Okay, we're gonna try to tie down your car door so you could at least drive it home." And I'm thinking to myself, how I'm going to do that? It's raining outside. I have to pray this car door don't fly open and hit another car. And so anyway, but in the meantime, they're like, "Well, we called a tow truck company for you just in case." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I got to come out of my pocket for this." So they was like, "No, we got you covered." So uh, they tied down our car door, and I had to drive 3 hours away from slowly home. And because it was like a 40-minute ride, but it was raining outside, so it took me. And then I'm petrified because I'm thinking the car door gonna just fly off. And so anyway, so I get home, and then then Lyft emails me. Well, email us the contact, the photos and all the exchange of information. Email us. And I'm thinking, okay. And then it was like, "We'll get a insurance adjuster," which was Allstate Northlight Insurance. We'll have someone contact you. And this was on the weekend, so I didn't get a contact from their insurance until Monday. Allstate Northlight Insurance. So then they emailed me. "Yeah, we heard about the accident. We'll get everything taken care of, get you in a replacement vehicle, and we'll take care of you." So I'm like, "Okay, good, cool. This is going good." Well, that was not the case. That was not the case. so so anyway, so they got all the information and all of that. And then the passenger turned it into her insurance company, which was State Farm. And then the Tesla driver also had State Farm as well. And Tesla driver had some significant damage to her car on her front end from hitting my car. And so anyway, so they turned it into the insurance company. And then the next thing I know, Geico's like, "We're going to investigate, see what's going on." State Farm's like, "Well, we're going to investigate as well." So in the meantime, I'm sitting here in limbo. What about my car? What about who going to give me a replacement vehicle? Nobody called about getting me a replacement vehicle so I could get back to work because, I'm trying to work to get my son off to college, So anyway, no crickets. I hear crickets. And then a couple of emails went back and forth. Still nothing was resolved. Then finally, Geico comes and says, "Well, since you were doing rideshare service, that wasn't on your policy, so we're gonna drop your insurance." I'm like, "Excuse me?" Okay. And then State Farm comes and says, "Well, we denied the passenger's claim because it was the passenger's fault." And I'm like, "Okay, so what does that mean?" And that means that they denied the claim, and the other driver just got I don't know, she got her car fixed from State Farm, but they were at the same insurance company, so they ruled in favor of the other driver, who I'm sure got her car fixed, but they just left me out just in the cold. So I said, "Okay, wait a minute. This is not looking good for me." So I reached out to the Department of Insurance. I'm like, "Look, I'm going through this." I reached out to the Attorney General, Rob Bonta, okay, of California. I reached out to him, and he actually did write me back. He wrote me back, and twice actually, and it says, "Yes, Lyft is in violation of labor laws." And but anyway, they also had a lawsuit against Lyft, but mysteriously, that lawsuit just kind of disappeared. And I believe it disappeared because Lyft and Uber were threatening to leave the state of California. So of course, we got these pay to play games going on here. So anyway, I'm reaching out still to Allstate, the State Farm, and the Geico. I'm like in purity shock, but I'm like, you know what? Guess what? I'm just going to get more insurance, and then I'm thinking Allstate is going to send out an adjuster, the next day. That never happened. They didn't send out an adjuster to assess my damages or anything. Nothing. So I'm like, okay, what is Lyft going to do? Who's going to fix my door? Okay, my son, we have a deadline. I need to get my son off to college. Okay, what is going on here? So, anyway, yeah, but anywho, so yeah, insurance companies are just this is not even icing on the cake. I'm not even done yet. Let me finish. Okay, so anyway, so I'm contacting these insurance companies. Nothing is going on. Nothing is happening. Lyft Insurance isn't doing anything. And by the way, Lyft holds insurance on all of its drivers. So I'm at least expecting something from Lyft. Nothing. I got nothing. So anywho, long story short, what ended up happening, everything was denied. And I was the one left holding the bag for something that I didn't do. And as a matter of fact, the Lyft Insurance Allstate adjuster, his name was Robert Lyons, he had the audacity to tell me that I was responsible for my passengers' actions. I was like, excuse me? I was like, when is it that we are responsible as a Lyft driver or any other gig economy driver to be responsible for our passengers' actions? Okay, I'm not responsible for a grown adult. So I was just flabbergasted when he said that, and I knew then I was going to have a problem. I knew it then. So, and then I'm also thinking of the discrimination portion of it because I was the African American woman. The adjuster, he was a Caucasian. The passenger, she was a Caucasian. Both of her parents are lawyers, and they knew how to finagle the system. That's why they had told her to file it with her insurance, knowing good and well if the insurance adjuster, matter of fact, at State Farm, he actually called me, and he even called her bluff. He was like, she knew good and well that we were going to deny that claim because she was a passenger in the car on Lyft's platform. She knew that. He called her bluff. I said, I knew that too. I said, they just want to play games. But in the meantime, I'm the one left holding the bag. Oh, and then Lyft tells me as well, oh, yeah, we can pay for your damages to your vehicle if you pay us a $2,500 deductible. And I said, you have purity lost your everlasting mind. Why would I pay, or anyone in their right mind, pay for damages caused by somebody else? That just makes no sense. Who would do that? Especially if you are on the job. Nobody in their right mind would do that. So I said, I'm not paying a dime, zero. And so anyway, so I guess that was the issue. Well, and then I got an email from someone else that lived, well, that's our policy. I said, I'm not paying for somebody else. I'm not doing it. Why should I pay $2,500 out of my pocket? And then they said, well, you can pay the $2,500 and then you can turn around and sue the passenger and the other driver. I said, so y'all want me to come out of my pocket when I was at work on your platform, and you want me to pay for damages for something that I didn't do? I said, no, it will not work that way. I said, I will fight you guys. I will fight you in court or any other legal system. I will fight you. I'm not paying it. I didn't do it. I didn't cause it. The passenger, even State Farm said she caused the damage. It was her fault. Okay. I don't know whose fault it was because I was facing forward. Okay. I was getting ready to, move on. And so anyway, so what ended up happening, because I made a couple of car payments, I was paying $500 a month, and I had full coverage insurance, and even the when I bought the vehicle, even the guy at the car dealer place, he got the Geico insurance for me. So the finance company and the car place, they were all aware of this. So anywho, so everybody is just basically giving me the runaround. Nobody's doing nothing, zero. So I said, okay, what's my next moves here? So, and then the passenger, she's not doing nothing. Okay, but her parents live in $1 million home in Manhattan Beach, California. In $1 million home, she's not doing nothing at all. And I'm like, okay, these people are trying to play with me. And I said, I'm not going to have it. I am not going to do it. So luckily, I had already been part of a big class action lawsuit against Lyft. And so anyway, what ended up happening was because I stopped, making payments. I said, well, I'm not, how can I make payments? Okay. I couldn't work at the time because they damaged my car. And I didn't get a replacement car. I didn't get anything. They just left me just like, oh, well, we're sorry, ma'am. Okay. That, that's your fault. That's up to you. Okay. Yeah. The passenger damaged your car and another driver damaged your car, but that's your problem. Excuse me. I said, no, it's not. So anyway, they ended up coming to get the car. So, and then, but in the meantime, I'm telling, the finance company and the car place, everything that's going on. And, and then, at the time, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I try to, think of people in a good way. And people aren't deceivious and deceitful and, backstabbing people. And, and I have learned lessons. I'm telling you, that's why I am transformed now, because I have learned lessons about people. You cannot trust everybody. People are so deceitful and devious, and it don't matter if they're individuals, corporations, or businesses. There are evil people out here in the world, and a lot of people would take my kindness for my weakness, but they can't do that now. They cannot do that now because any longer with anybody. I don't care who you are, individuals, businesses, corporations. I'm not playing these games with you any longer. Okay, this is why part of my transformational healing is to come out with all of these things that I have been going through dating back to 2013. Okay, it's 2023. I've been dealing with so much negativity and trauma and fighting individuals and businesses and corporations dating back to 2013. So this is why I'm coming out. So let's get back on track here with this story, because I'm going to be talking about those too. So y'all got to stay tuned to this channel. Okay, I am going to be talking about everything that's been going on. Okay, behind the scenes. I've been quiet. I've been quiet a long time, and a lot of people know that. There was a reason behind that. Okay, but now I'm cooking with gas and I'm coming out with fire. Okay, so anyway, so what ended up happening is, and I'm, speaking to the finance company and, and letting them know what was going on, giving them the information to Allstate, Lyft, all of this information, insurance companies. I'm giving them everything to let, just let them be aware of what's going on. And so anyway, they ended up, and I believe what they did was, because one day I went out and the car wouldn't start. And I'm thinking, okay, what's wrong? And I didn't think about it at that time, but I called them and said, look, something wrong with the car. The car ain't starting. Okay, so they came and got the car. Not knowing me, dumb me, not knowing at the time, the car had a kill switch on it. They could hit that switch at any time for that car to be, deactivated. That's exactly what they did. They deactivated the car, and what they did was work. This is the finest Keys Auto Finance of Pasadena and Crown City Motors. This is what they did. They used that kill switch. Then they turned around, came and got the vehicle, because they sent their own tow truck vehicle to come get the car. I should have been, I should have knew then. So anyway, so they come get the car. And so next thing I know, okay, they get the car, and then what happened? Oh, then I went to the DMV. Went to the DMV because I had to renew my driver's license, and I went to the DMV and I showed them the paper about the tags, and I told them, well, I don't have this car anymore. They was like, well, you don't have to worry about that because the car was sold. I said, excuse me? I was like, what? The car was sold? I said, nobody told me the car was sold at all. So anyway, so they did send me papers from the the finance company when they got the car, talking about they're going to sell the car, because I'm going to tell you why they sold the car. Because I find out once I contacted them that first I got court papers. I got court papers. They wanted to sue me for the same $2,500 that Lyft was asking me for. that I refuse to pay for somebody else's damages that I didn't cause. I was just doing my job. I was providing a service, okay, to the community. So why am I being held accountable for somebody else's actions? I am not going to be held accountable for somebody else's actions, especially when they damaged my car that I was paying $500 car payments for and have full coverage insurance. Okay, I'm not going to do that. So anyway, so when I got the court papers, then I call the finance company. Then he is going to act like, oh, it's your fault. I said, excuse me. I said, I did not cause this accident. I dare you sit up here and say that this is my fault. I said, oh, you didn't have insurance. I said, yes, I did have insurance. I said, I have insurance. I had full coverage insurance, and Geico and Lyft holds insurance on all its drivers. So what are you talking about? I said, it is not I said, y'all trying to flip this onto me is what y'all are trying to do. I said, it's not going to happen. Okay. I'm not going to be responsible for somebody else's actions at all. Okay. They damaged my vehicle at the time. So anyway, what happened after that? So we, in the meantime, my sister had passed away. My sister had passed away. And I couldn't make the court date. I said, I can't make this court date because I got to fly out of town and I got to go bury my only sister. Okay. I got to go. Okay. And this was like in May. She passed in May of this year. And I said, okay. So I notified the court and I let them know, look, hey, I'm not going to be able to go to court. Okay. I got to go bury my sister. Okay. I'm not going to be there at all. And so while I'm away, they apparently had a court date without me. They just totally disregarded what I sent to the court, everything. So when I get back from the funeral, I get back home and I get a paper. Oh, they ruled in Keys Auto Finance, Ray Shaffy's they ruled in his favor. And I said, what? How can they rule in favor and put me down as a no-show? So I contacted the court. I said, you know what? Let me tell y'all something. I said, look here. And I explained everything, what happened. And, the clerk of court, she told me, what to do. So I had to file a motion to vacate. So I filed a motion to vacate and I was granted that. And then I had to turn around. Oh, and then I had sent a whole stack of, discovery papers, which, you use in business law, where you use it, in law to explain what happened. And give them all the documentation, give the judge all the documentation. I had sent all of that prior to even going to my sister's funeral. I had sent all of that way prior to, so they had all that. But then when I called the clerk of court and told her what happened, she says, oh, we throw all that away. I'm like, excuse me? So I got to spend more money to send y'all another discovery? So anyway, I ended up, getting another, granted my motion to vacate. And so then we went to court and the judge, allowed me to have another court hearing. So the court hearing came. This was back like in September. So the court hearing came. And now be mindful, this whole time went crickets from Lyft. Didn't hear nothing from Lyft. Didn't know email. They're all state insurance. I didn't hear nothing at all from the Department of Insurance, from Allstate, from Geico, from State Farm, from the passenger. I didn't hear anything. Okay. And then I find out because I tried to get a police report, but at LAX airport, they're not required to do a police report for property damage. And I'm like, oh, so I was just, I didn't have any, thing. I didn't have a leg to stand on. So the only thing that State Farm used was the video from the Tesla driver. And I'm thinking to myself, that can be altered. Okay. Any type of video can be altered. And then they did not even look into the fact because with those Tesla cars and because I thought about it, I said, because after I went through all this, I was researching as well, because those Tesla cars, they have that autopilot. That autopilot is they put that on and the car can just keep going. Okay, because it happened. If you look it up, there's videos out there of people having their autopilot on those Tesla cars, and the car just keep going. The car won't stop, nothing. And a lot of people have gotten in accidents, and maybe some have died because of that autopilot switch. And I'm thinking to myself, the lady, the Tesla driver that had, that hit me, she had two small children in her car, and she was about 4 foot tall. She was shorter than me. And those people that know me know, I'm only 5'3", but she was 4 foot tall. So I'm thinking to myself, she had them two kids in the back. She probably more than likely had that autopilot on, okay? And the car just kept going, and she hit my door, okay, with that autopilot. But the insurance company, they refused to hear that. No, it's the passenger's fault, nothing. Because they knew if they put it on the passenger that they wouldn't have to pay me for my property damage. See, the games that they were playing. So anyway, so let's go back to the court case with me and the finance company that's suing me for the same $2,500 deductible that Lyft wanted from me that I refused to pay. They say, oh, so he said in court it was for the difference of the car. And I'm like, excuse me? I said, well, first of all, he got an undisclosed amount of check from Allstate North Light Insurance, which was Lyft's insurance. They sent him my insurance check for a vehicle, my vehicle that I was in possession of. The property damage happened when I was in possession of the vehicle and I was working for Lyft. So I'm thinking, so he worked a backdoor deal with Lyft's Allstate Insurance to get the insurance check, then turn around and sue me for the $2,500 deductible is what they did. I said, oh, y'all think somebody a dum-dum around here. Y'all really think I am an uneducated woman. I said, no, I'm not playing these games with you. So anyway, so we're in court, and then the judge, she turns around and she rules in the finance company's favor because the court is in the same city as where the car dealership and the finance company is. So they're all in the same city. And I said, okay. So what I did, I said, no, I am appealing this. So I filed an appeal. But I did a little bit more digging is what I did. So what I found out, I said, okay, I know the games that they were playing. And I said, if the judicial system, if you guys are playing along with this criminal activity, you need to be held accountable as well. I put the judicial system, the court of Pasadena, I put them on notice. I told them, I said, this is illegal. I said, because the class action lawsuit that was just won quietly in arbitration with Lyft proved that Lyft had been stealing from its drivers. I said, so this switches this case totally around. And I tried to explain to you guys back before when I sent my discovery, letting you guys know the finance company worked the backdoor deal with Lyft's Allstate North Light Insurance. His name was Robert Lyons, to get my vehicle so they can get the boat. Let me go back up too. When he got the vehicle, Lyft's Allstate Insurance sent an adjuster to the finance company's location, but they never sent an adjuster to assess the damages to my house the day after or the week after. They never sent one to my house, but conveniently, when the finance company and Keys Auto Finance and Crown City Motors, they get the vehicle, they were able to get insurance adjuster to come assess the damages. Okay, so I didn't get that opportunity. I said, okay. So anyway, so I'm explaining all this, to the judge. I'm writing it all up, typing it all up. Then I looked a little bit deeper. I put in my VIN. I did, how you do the Carfax and you do the Edmunds and all of that. So I did a Carfax and I looked on Edmunds. And I put in my VIN number, and it was a 2013 Volkswagen Jetta. I put that in there, and I put it in like pristine condition. Nothing wrong with it. I put it in pristine, condition. So anyway, it comes back. The car is worth $3,500, and I was just purity floored, y'all. I was just like, what? That car was only worth $3,500. And see, this is how they manipulate women. Okay, this is why I'm doing this video. Women, okay, when you go get a car, make sure you do your due diligence. Okay, because I should have did my due diligence. And I apologize to the court too. I said, I am so sorry that I did not do my due diligence and look up to see the value of this vehicle. I said, because at the end of the day, they were trying to charge me. Y'all hold on to y'all seatbelts. For a car that was worth $3,500, they were trying to charge me $15,000. Let me say that again. A car that was worth $3,500, they were trying to charge me $15,000. That is almost 1,000% markup price. That is ridiculous. So I spelled all of that. And then I figured out their creative accounting, because I'm a prior, accounting professional as well. Okay, so I figured out how they came up to that $15,000. They did some creative accounting. So I'm like, okay. I said, you know what? If they did this to me, how many other people they've been doing this to? I said, no. I said, and I told the judge in the courts, if y'all condone this type of illegal activity, I said, because this can't be legal. This is not legal at all. They need to be shut down, and people need to be going to jail. And I said, for the audacity for him to try to sue me for $2,500 for a car that he marked up 1,000%, a car that was only worth $3,500, he want to charge somebody $15,000 for it. I said, they need to be in jail. And I said, if you as the courts condone this type of activity, you are just as guilty as he is. And I said, then if you guys are going on the basis that because he is located in the same city as you and he gets a free pass, okay, I said, that is illegal too. So I put him on notice, okay, when I sent that appeal notification, okay. And what did they do? Oh, appeal granted. I told him, I said, when I sent the paperwork, I said, read it carefully, read it thoroughly. Do not throw in the trash. This is what I told them, okay? So, because I spelled everything out. I said, because y'all just totally ignored what I was trying to tell y'all before, but I didn't have that information in there where, I did the Carfax report. And they want to charge me $15,000. I said, y'all lost y'all everlasting mind. And anyway, I have a court hearing coming up for that, for my appeal. So I'm pretty sure that, and then I may go back and sue them. I may go back and sue them for fraud. Okay, you do not charge somebody $15,000 for a car that's worth $3,500, then turn around and steal their insurance check, and then turn around and try to sue them for more money of $2,500. I said, no. I said, I'm not doing it. So the passenger got off scot-free. The other Tesla driver, she got off scot-free. And then the finance company, they got all the money. And guess what I got? Zero. Nothing. No vehicle, no insurance check, nothing. Zero. I got nothing. And for something that I did not do. So could you imagine? Okay. I said, this is the most insanity I have ever seen in my life. But I said, you know what? I will fight y'all. I will fight every single last one of y'all, because if this is happening to me, how many other people is this happening to? And it's not right. It is not right. Okay. It's high time that people that are out here doing deceitful things to be held accountable for their actions, because it's time. It is time. And this is why I am coming out publicly with all this nonsense that I have been dealing with behind the scenes. But as I've been healing and enjoying my life and living my life, and I just been doing me and being happy. Hey, Mo, how you doing? I'm back. Tell everybody, yeah, I'm back. I got my new podcast, and this is my video portion. Talk real and truthful and get real and truthful results by CandyK. Not going by that political name no more. Okay, I'm not going by that no more. Okay, I'm new and improved. Okay, I went through my transformational healing. Okay, maybe I can, teach y'all some things, okay, to get on the right side, to go through your healing, okay, so you can release and start a new and improved you, okay, because I'm new and improved, you guys, and I'm happy to be here. And yes, I missed a lot of you guys. Yes, I did. But I know y'all was, some of y'all, were like, where'd she go? Okay, y'all. Some of y'all talking about me in the background. Okay, I know y'all was. Okay, where did Kayla go? I'm not that angry, not that evil. And I didn't say I was evil, but I'm not that angry, loud, obnoxious, the person anymore. Okay, I'm more laid back. Okay, I got God on my side. I went through my spiritual journey, and now I'm just here to help and transform lives and help humanity in a positive way, not in a negative way. No deceitful, devious, manipulative way. None of that. Okay, so it's a new, improved me. Um, so you guys got to get used to it. So anyway, and what I'm doing currently now is I've been going through a lot of things behind the scenes that I'm now speaking out about. I'm speaking out about, and it's part of my healing to release. Okay, because I'm there. This is the only thing that I haven't done is release all of this stuff that I've been going through since 2013, and it's 2023. And I'm like, you know what? And then the icing, you guys got to go to my video that I did yesterday about what happened with my son. Okay, because I'm fighting all these people, these businesses, these corporations, and all of these people, and but in a good way, in a good way. I'm just holding their feet to the fire. I'm holding these people accountable because people can't do things and harm people and destroy people's lives and think they can get away with it. I'm not playing those games no more. Okay, I'm not playing these people that want to sit up there and talk about people behind their back. They don't know you. They they try to judge you. And these corporations are doing creative accounting, manipulating people, and I'm catching them. And I'm catching every single last one of them. Okay, because I'm a truth seeker. I can see a lot of things that a lot of people don't know that I can see. I can feel what's going on, but I am not playing these games with anybody anymore at all. And a lot of people that I cut off can no longer come back into my life. A lot of people. I have cut off a lot of people, and they're going to stay in the background. That's where they're going to stay at, in the background, because a lot of people are not part of my future. Okay, because I got other business things that I got going on behind the scenes. Well, I'm pretty sure y'all see my fashion line. Okay, I created my own fashion line. I'm very proud of, and then I'm also doing my spiritual journey. I have created my own coaching business as a humanitarian consultant, and it's called Humanitarian Transformational Healing Network. So I am focusing on those businesses that I'm doing currently now. Thanks for keeping me around on Facebook. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I blocked a lot of people on Facebook. Yeah, I did, because I saw what was going on, John. I saw a lot of people weren't aware. I saw everything that was going on. And I don't have time for people that don't have my best interest. If you don't have my best interest and you are not a supporter, and I don't want you in my life, period. I'm only bringing in positive people that I know has my highest good. And if you're not there to have my highest good for me and support me in my endeavors, I don't need you in my life, and you will stay blocked. So some people, yes, a lot of people I did block. And a lot of people are, and that's why I know they were talking back, in the background. But I'm on all different other kind of platforms that they don't know. I have a lot of people that love me. I have a whole nother audience that just love me from all over the world. I have a whole slew of followers now, other followers on my other platforms. I have a lot of people. So it doesn't matter. That's what people don't understand. If you don't see someone else's worth and what the value that they bring, and you can't support that person in the right way, you do not need to be in that person's life, because you don't have that person's best interest at heart. So That's why I wasn't on Facebook, and I blocked a lot of people. Because even even the stuff that I'm posting, the things that I did post on Facebook, and it's not only, I mean, it's family, it's friends, it's colleagues, it's all of them. And I said, you know what? I'm not even worried about them. If they can't support me, guess what? I don't need to be around them. They don't have to, because there's a the world is big. There's a lot of people out there. The people that will support you, people that do see your worth, people that do see your value. And those are the people that I've been speaking with, that I've been networking with. Those are the people that I'm on the same page and they're on the same page. And everybody is just reaching out to me, actually, all these new followers and all these people that I've met from all over the world. What can we do to help? I love what you're doing. So I have a whole slew of other people out there that value me. And so this is why, I left a lot of people in the background, because I saw that they didn't value me, or they were trying to use me as a puppet, for their own benefit. So I said, no, I'm not playing these games any longer. Okay, because I'm smarter than the average bear. And like I said, then I, got on my spiritual journey, and now here I am, back out. I may have, some followers that may come back and some don't. And that's fine with me, because I have other people that are, coming, well, they're on my other platforms. So it doesn't matter. And I'm working on my podcast as well. So you guys check out my podcast on Spotify. I'm going to put it in the description box below, because I got some stuff going on there. Yeah, thanks, John. Yeah, I'm positive. Okay, yeah, I'm just, my mind, body, and soul is full of love and light. Okay, I'm happy. And as you see, I'm still looking the same. Okay, maybe even brighter. Okay, so and I'm fulfilled. Although I'm still going through all this craziness that's going on in the background, but that's okay, because I am not that when I was in the political arena, I saw there's a lot of evil that goes on there. There's a lot of backstabbing, and a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, and all of that. And all I was trying to do was help, and change laws, and help evolve humanity, and things like that, and help my country. That's all I was trying to do. And then I found myself getting sucked in to all the evilness, all the anger, all the deception, all the judgmental people, all the backstabbing. I said, you know what? I don't have time for this. Okay, because a lot of people don't understand. Okay, you live before every job that you went through, or every experience. Every experience is a learning lesson, and I learned my lesson in that experience. Okay, not to be sucked into such demonic energy, a lot of evil energy, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of yelling and screaming, because everybody is different, and and you can't please everybody. And people need to be aware that what you need to focus on is yourself. What is your happiness in your life? I'm not going to be out there fighting for others and forgetting about myself. It's about me and my happiness, because we're all only here one time on earth, and I'm not going to spend my time trying to compete with people. I don't compete at all with no one. The only person I compete with is myself. That's the only person I compete with. I'm not jealous of anybody, envious of anybody, none of that. Okay, I wish everyone the best that life can give them, but I am not going to be part of the yelling and the screaming, and going back and forth, trying to please this person and that person, and then all the corruption going on in the when I was running for office in the political arena. I don't have time for that nonsense, okay? Because it was hindering my life. It was blocking me from moving forward in my life and tapping into my own other businesses that I could be doing. I didn't have to stay in that, because I have gifts, skills, and talents that I could be that I'm currently doing now. Okay, because I actually didn't know I was as creative as I was. Okay, so my creativity came out of me, and I was just amazed. And the feedback that I got from my creativity, with my fashion line, I just kept going. So, if I wouldn't have stepped back and went and found myself and transformed my life, connecting with God and my higher powers, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And the only reason why I am, speaking out now, because God was like, look, okay, it's time for you. Okay, you're a public speaker. I'm in the process of, right. I got all kinds of stuff going on. I got all kinds of stuff going on in the background. I'm not going to discuss it. But I got a lot of good stuff going on in my life, and I don't want to ruin that. So I am, finally coming out speaking, and I will be speaking more about the things that, like I said, I've been going through since 2013. Um, you've been seeing my fashion line. Oh yeah, looking good. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, no more negativity. No, I don't do negativity, and I don't do low vibrational people. Okay, I don't do that. None of that. I'm just done with all of that. Okay, I can't have that because that's messing up my energy. I got good energy going on right now, and they're messing up my energy. If they're low vibrational and they're want to compete and all that, because I saw that. I saw that. I said I got time for competing. Okay, if you want to have the platform, you want to have the show, go ahead. Okay, many blessings to you. Go ahead. You don't have to worry about me because I'm not trying to compete with anybody. So, and then judge other people. Okay, because nobody has the right to judge anybody, because everybody has their own faults that they need to go look into within themselves and figure out what's wrong with them and why they are the way they are. They need some transformational spiritual healing. Okay, a lot of people out here, those people that judge, those people that manipulate people, those people that are egotistical, those people that are narcissists, all of those people that are trying to talk bad and down about others. Those are the people that need their lives to be transformed, and they need to go on their own spiritual journey. Okay, and those are the people that I am trying to help. But I have a whole program that I created. Okay, so they can go on my I'll put all my links below. I think I have my Patreon page below. But I have a lot of good stuff, other stuff coming in 2024. So anyway, but I am coming in the next couple of days. Probably what is this today? Monday? I don't even know what day it is. But speaking about all the things that I have been going through, all the corruption that I've been going through, and I want to release it, and I hope it gives others inspiration to come out with their stories and share their stories, because that's what my podcast is based upon: storytelling. Tell your story, share your story, so others can hear, what you are going through, because they may be going through the same thing, and you can help them get through whatever they're going through that's similar to what you're going through. And this is how we can help one another, and we can transform each other's lives, and we also can change laws, and we also can hold the people that are accountable, who need to be removed. Okay, because some of these people, I don't care if they're in high positions or working for companies, or if it's a company, corporation, or whatever. Some of these people, their businesses and all of them need to be shut down or fired, period. Okay. And this is the way we're going to get these people out of those positions, or, shut down those companies that are doing things like this, that are lying and being deceitful and manipulating people. This is how we're going to do it, by sharing our stories. Like-minded people coming together on my podcast to share their stories, so we can get rid of these people. Okay. So this is why I am coming out, and I'm sharing my experiences that I have been going through. And so others can, contact me if they're going through something, or they can listen to this. Maybe, I'm giving them some information that will be helpful to them or their families, or, their children. Because I am going to be suing some people, because I am not, now that I have, been spiritually, spiritually healed. I am more sterner than I was before, but in a positive way. In a positive way, it's a difference. Okay, I'm not the the grab you and strangle your throat type of woman no more. I'm the laid back, cool, but we're gonna do this in a positive way. But I am going to throw the facts at you and get ready. I'm going to throw all the facts at you and don't come at me any other kind of way, period, because I'm not dealing with it any longer. So, with that said, you guys, let's see. I've been positive and okay, I don't see anybody else on here. Let's see. Something not mad at foreigners no more. No, because let me tell y'all something. I'm glad you mentioned that. I wasn't planning on, doing all this in this video, but I'm glad you mentioned that. Okay. Because the love of my new followers that I have come to know are all over the world. They have been reaching out to me. They are not all people are bad. Okay. And we have to understand we all live on one earth. One earth. Humanity lives on one earth, no matter what country you come from. This is earth. We all have to live here. And at some point, no matter what country you live in, you're going to live, you're living now, and you're going to die. So I don't have time to be attacking other people in another country because they're going to live and die just like I am. Okay. I can't get upset at them because, they're, whatever they got going on. I don't have time for that. Only thing I'm focusing on is my life. And if they want to work with me, they're nice, they're cordial, there's no backstabbing, there's no judgments, nothing at all. I have come to know a lot of foreign people, and they're not all bad. I'm not racist either. Okay, even though there's a lot still of discrimination going on out here. There's a lot of discrimination going on out here. And I'm not playing those games either because I have friends currently now, good friends, like I said, from all over the world, Romania, Saudi Arabia, India, Mexico. I have friends from all over the world that love me and I love them and we get along. We get each other. White, doesn't matter. We all get along. So all this nonsense going on, this is what's wrong with everyone right now. Everybody is sitting around here judging one another because of the color of their skin and this and that. Now, if they're out here doing dirty, deceitful things, yes, those people need to be held accountable, okay? Let the legal system or whoever in higher authority, let them deal with them people, okay? They know who they are. We all know who they are. Let them deal with them people. You need to focus on you and your flaws and stop worrying about what other people else got going on. That's what's wrong with people. They always worried about what somebody else got going on in their life instead of looking within themselves to see what they got going on and what's wrong with them. Okay. And why their life is the way it is. Okay. And why because when somebody talks or is judgmental of another person, that means they're projecting their own insecurities onto that individual. Meaning that they got something going on inside of them. So they want to talk about another person to make themselves look good or feel good about themselves. Okay. And this is what's wrong with people. They want to sit around here and judge everybody. Oh, and put everybody in the same bucket. No, it don't work like that. Okay. Then this is what I have come to, figure out. Okay. I got it all. I got it all figured out how people work. Okay. And this is why the world is the way it is, because everybody want to sit up here and judge everybody. Everybody is bad. Okay. Everybody is, is sitting up here. They think this way. This person thinks this way. This person thinks that way. That's what makes the world different. Okay. That's what makes every individual different. Everybody was made uniquely different out of their mother's womb for a reason. That's how God wanted it. God wanted these different countries. God wanted the world to integrate, okay? Because if God didn't want the world to integrate, okay, all these people wouldn't be integrating into the different countries, okay? And this is what's wrong with the world, okay? Everybody is uniquely different. Instead of learning that culture, because, like my one friend, she's from Romania, okay? she cooks for me all the time. Okay, but she cooks for me all the time. But her husband is so funny because her husband is American, and we be like, okay, uh, we be like, girl, you gotta. And she be trying to cook American. She be trying to cook American because we be like, well, in America, I'm black, but he's white. But we on the same page, okay, as far as the food goes. It's like, well, the American food, we eat it this way. And she like, no, 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 no. And then Romania, okay, so we try to work on her. And then my other friend, she's Hispanic, but I be doing American food, and she be doing the Hispanic food, so we're learning each other, and we all get along. It's about learning each other's cultures. Okay, they don't look at me as bad. I don't look at them as bad. And it's their husbands too. Their husband, my Hispanic fan, her husband is Latino. Her whole family, the sons, they all love me. Okay, and just in the community, that I'm in, and then the other people that I have come in contact with online. Everybody is from all over the world, even some in America, come from all over the United States. I've been speaking to getting to know a lot of people, and we're all on the same page. It's not we're fighting each other and angry at each other. It's like, okay, how can we make each other better? Okay, how can I help you and how can you help me? Okay, we're out here building generational wealth is what we're doing. Okay, we're not out here playing these little cats and mouse low vibrational games. No, we're out here building generational wealth. I don't have time to be worried about what somebody else got going on or what somebody got to say about me. I don't have time for that. Okay, I am building generational wealth, and that's what a lot of people need to be focused on, is building generational wealth. Okay, for your kids and your grandkids and your great great grandkids that's going to come after you. Okay, that's what you need to be focused on, especially when you get a certain age. Okay, you need to be focusing on that. Okay, instead of all this arguing and fighting and bickering and back and forth and just judging people, talking about people. I got time for that no more. No, I do not have time for that no more. Okay, I'm on a whole nother ball game. Okay, I'm on a higher level. Okay, of transformation. Okay, I am going through my process to build in the process of building my generational wealth. That's what I'm doing. Okay, before I leave this earth, this is what I'm focusing on. So, and a lot of people need to get on the same dang on bandwagon instead of being out here worried about all this other nonsense. Okay, but if someone comes against you and right is right and wrong is wrong, you put your foot down. Okay, because that's how you can transform your life. Okay, do not let people manipulate you. Don't let people take advantage of you, and don't let people think they can control you. Okay, because that's what a lot of people wanted to do with me. Okay, they wanted to control me. I can't be controlled. That's first and foremost. I'm my own woman, and no human being has the right to control another human being. We are all individual. You are the captain of your ship, not somebody else. Okay, or somebody want to tell you what you should be doing. Okay, they need to worry about what they should be doing instead of telling you what you should be doing. Okay, so this is what I've been focused on. Right is on. It's unhealthy to be mad at everything. Right, yeah, it's unhealthy. It is not healthy. And I found myself in that place. I said, I got to get rid of this. Okay, because I'm not that type of person. Okay, I'm not an angry type of person, and I found myself yelling and screaming and arguing, and I'm like, oh my god, just looking like a dum dum. Okay, out here looking like a dum dum. And I said, for what? When people don't even support me, people are talking about me, people are backstabbing me. Okay, even when I was running for office, no, they didn't even donate. Okay, some donate, some didn't. I don't know who donated really, because I had it in somebody else's hands, and I shouldn't have had my political campaign in somebody else's hands. I shouldn't have did that. Okay, because I didn't know what was going on. Okay, but that was at a time that I was going through still going through my medical trauma, so I was still vulnerable at that time. So but I wanted to jump in and make changes. So but that's here nor there. But I have gotten past that. You don't never let somebody get that much control over you. Never. So that will never happen. Never, ever. You control your own life. You control your own destiny. You are, like I said, the captain of your own ship, of your own mind, body, and soul. Okay, and then you also got to connect with your higher powers, God and whoever your higher powers is. Okay, you got to connect with them, or you're gonna be walking with the devil and his minions. Okay, and your life ain't gonna be good. I can tell you that right now. You and your children's lives aren't gonna be good because you walking with the devil. Okay, because and then you're sitting up here talking about other people and trying to compete with others. I don't have time for that nonsense. Okay, you shouldn't either. You should want to live a happy, prosperous life. Okay, you should want to leave this earth knowing that you made a difference, knowing that you did everything that you wanted to do, not what other people wanted you to do. Okay, to leave a footprint for you and your children and your grandchildren. This is what a lot of people should be focusing on, and this is what I'm focusing on. And a lot of people may not understand it, but it's not for them to understand because it's not their life. This is my life. Okay, and I'm going to live my life how I want to live my life. And so I hope that people understand this. I hope that people, and like I said, a lot of the people in my past, they're not to this point, and I know that, and I can tell right after the bat. So if they try to come with nonsense my way, it's not going to happen. It will not work because I am too transformed. I am too spiritually healed, and I have God protecting me and my higher power. So none of that nonsense they would try to bring my way will work any longer because I'm too far advanced at this point. Okay, I'm not. And let me tell y'all something. I'm not sitting up here saying I'm better than nobody because I'm not. Okay, I just have my own goals, dreams, and aspirations that I need to handle. Okay, before I leave this earth, and that's what I'm doing. And I don't know which way it take me. I don't know which way my path. Okay, is going to go. Okay, I don't know. God is still rolling out my life purpose and whatever. Because everybody, that's one thing I want to say too. Everybody has a life purpose, and it's up to you to figure out what your life purpose is. Because you before you was in your mother's room, okay, you made a pact with God and your higher powers that you had a mission when you came here on earth. What are you supposed to be doing here on earth? Okay, to leave your footprint for you and your children and your grandchildren and your great great grandchildren. That's what a lot of people need to figure out. Okay, are you supposed to be here arguing, fighting, yelling, being mad, upset, talking about other people, trying to dig up dirt, lie on people? Are you supposed to be doing that? Okay, I don't think so. If I know God does not condone that, I can tell y'all that right now. Okay, that's the devil's actions. Okay, so were you born here to be on God's side, or you were born here to be on the devil's side? Okay, you have to make that choice. Okay, actually, I made a video, another video. I think I uploaded it to this channel. If not, I have to upload it so y'all can look at it as well, because people don't understand what it means to transform and heal. Okay, but I did a video to spell it all out so people can comprehend where I'm coming from. So let's see. Okay, you can relate. Good. Yep, control your own destiny. Yep, our children, grandchildren. Yep, they're our legacy. Okay, so yes, we have to set an example. And and I was talking about this yesterday in my other video. I really feel sorry for a lot of these children out here who have parents that are manipulative, deceitful, devious, don't care whose lives they harm and destroy, see their parents lying, and just harming others. No wonder some of these children are the way that they are these days because they see their parents doing it and they think it's okay to treat people like that or to do things like their parents do. This is why these children are the way they are today. Instead of teaching them the positive, enlightened way, they're teaching them the evil, demonic way. Okay, harm that person, destroy that person's life. Okay, you ain't gonna get karma for it. Okay, and that's what a lot of people don't understand too. Karma is real. Trust and believe. Karma is real. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow. Karma is real. And it will come at you if you continue going on the evil path that you are. Okay, you're cursing your entire bloodline, first of all, and you're impacting your children, your grandchildren, and your great great grandchildren because of your evil, devious, deceitful, manipulative, narcissistic, egotistical ways. Okay, that passes on. Okay, the apple don't fall far from the tree, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. So, I really hope that my new podcast will help a lot of people and enlighten a lot of people and bring people over to the good side. But a lot of you guys, some of y'all are too far gone. Some of y'all are too far gone and you just can't be helped because you didn't did so much, okay, and you're continuously doing so much. So some people you're not going to be able to help, and I understand that. But the ones that really want to change your life for the better, those are the people that there's a lot of us, because I am also part of a worldwide spiritual community of, I mean, top experts, top doctors and lawyers and from all over the world. I'm part of this big, huge community. And some of us are younger, middle age, some of us are older, and we have weekly discussions, and it's a big spiritual community. And it's just amazing how we help each other, we give each other love, light, energy. There's just a lot of things that I get from this from my groups, and so I'm part of a lot of other groups now, and they actually find me. Okay, I don't know how these, I don't know, they feel my positive energy right now, so I don't know, but they actually find me. So I am part of a whole, a lot of groups, and I know a lot of new people that we've transformed. We're not with the nonsense no more. We're just not. We don't have time for that. Okay, now the businesses that we create is going to be to help heal humanity. Okay, create businesses in a positive way to help people, not to hurt and harm people. This is what we're doing. Okay, we don't have time for all this, other craziness that's going on. Yeah, selfish parents. Yeah, there's a lot of selfish parents out here, but it's so sad because a lot of these parents are just ruining their children. They are ruining them, and this is why a lot of them, you know, um, like me, I'm building. A lot of us are building generational wealth. I'm speaking with and meeting people and know people that are making 6 and 7 figures and are multi-billionaires. These are the people that I network with currently. I don't network with anybody that then they actually are coming to me. Okay, they're actually coming to me. Hey, okay, because they like my gifts and my talents, and so they're actually coming to me. So these are the people that I'm networking with. We're coming together to make changes for the, not only, our country, of course, the United States comes first. Okay. We're going to take care of our own, our home first. But then also we want to branch out. But we're meeting other people from all over the world too, that they want to help their country and their country people as well. Okay. To make everything better for their country. So we're all like coming together, helping one another. So these are the type of people I'm networking with, top dollar people that, they don't have time for this nonsense back and forth and all this low vibrational stuff. They don't have time for that. Okay. We're focused. Okay. And we're focused on the task at hand. So, but like I said, I'm not better than anybody else. Okay. I'm just focused and I know what I need to get done for myself. And I hope everyone understands that about themselves and they're able to do the same thing. Okay. Be a leader. Don't be a follower. Okay. So with that said, I am going to jump up off here. It's hour and 13 minutes. Okay. I am going to be on here tomorrow. Talk real and truthful and get real and truthful results. Okay. So I will be back tomorrow and I'm going to put my podcast because I'm doing my podcast and then I got to figure out how to do my podcast and my video at the same time. But my podcast, I only got that going for 30 minutes. But my video, I can do this longer. But anywho, so I hope y'all enjoyed the story about what I'm going through with Lyft. I'll keep you guys updated what happens in the end. But I am not going to continue to allow these people to think that they can just do things to people and get away with it and not be held accountable. okay, and damage people's property and get away with it. I'm not dealing with that nonsense. No. So, and I hope you guys do the same thing. So, with that said, you guys, you have a good night. God bless and many blessings to you guys. Yes, great talking to you. Okay, John, and great seeing Mo. I'm gonna say, hey, hey. Okay, I know they didn't put. I know he didn't went and put the word out. Okay, she back. She back. Okay, and and it's so funny because I had forgot about this channel because I got two other channels going on, and I have totally forgot about this channel. So I was like, you know what channel can I put my podcast on? So I said, you know what, I'm gonna use that Black Journalist News Network channel that I got. I don't have nothing on there. I'm just gonna switch it up to my podcast. And so I went on there. Okay, I haven't been on this channel in a long time. I went on and I'm looking through there, and I had some girl on my in my settings as a moderator. And I looked up this girl. She was a tarot reader. And I went and looked her up. And I'm like, well, first of all, how did you get on this channel? Because I didn't put you down as a moderator. I don't even know who you are. Okay. I don't know if YouTube did it. I don't know who did it. But I hadn't been on this channel in years. Okay. I can remember when I set up this channel. But anyway, so and I went to look at that girl that was on here. Oh my God, she looked like God bless her. Okay, God bless her. She didn't look very well. She didn't look good at all. I don't know what she got going on, but she did not look good at all. I was like, "What?" So anyway, I said, you know what? I don't know if she was trying to attack me spiritually. I don't know what was going on, but I said she shouldn't be on my on this channel as a moderator when I don't even post on this channel. Okay, but I took her off. So, but anyway, y'all, it was just funny that I saw that. But anyway, so yeah, you used to be my moderator. You sure did, John. Well, let me get this going, John. You may be my new moderator. Okay, let me get this going, glowing and flowing, because people are I'm talking to people now. They're like, "Oh yeah, you're doing your podcast." I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't create my podcast, but I want to do the video and the podcast at the same time." So I gotta warm it up and put it out there and share it and all of that. So yes, just stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of good things going on. I got a lot of information to share with you guys. So many blessings to all you guys. Thank you for joining me. And for all of those that miss me, I'm back. Okay. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay. Have a great night.